I'm bringing out a freaking book. And all I did was take a chance on myself one November in 2019. I'm going to be real with you. Overthinking is costing you your dream brand. It's costing you opportunities. You're waiting for the perfect strategy, the perfect equipment, the perfect people that are going to help you get this thing. When all you really need to do is get off the overthinking machine and really just get into action. Because let me tell you, people with half of what you know are doing much more and getting all the opportunities just because they decided to bet on the little that they knew. So in this video, I'm going to give you the only things that actually matter when it comes to building your brand online. Now, before we move in, can I just mention, drum roll, that my book is coming out? Yes, I wrote a book. That internet thing you're doing is the personal branding guide for whoever wants to launch their personal brand or get serious about their personal brand. You have to pinch me, guys. I wrote a book. Pre-order starts 1st of March and the book comes out on the 17th of May, which is my birthday. And yes, the book, as a product of overthinking, is 2 years late because my personal timeline was I want to release my book by 30. So 2 years later, we're actually releasing the book. But if I had taken my own advice, well, I didn't really know it back then. But if I had taken my own advice, what I'm going to be telling you in this video, it probably would not have taken me that long. But first, let's look at the lies that are holding you back. And they are lies, but they seem valid. So when you think about them, it's like a good reason to procrastinate. Oh, I don't have this. That's why I cannot do it. Oh, I'm not this enough. That's why I cannot do it. And usually it seems like it's a valid reason, but it's not. First is I need more clarity. One of the first things that I ask my clients is, what do you want to be known as? You don't need clarity to know what you want in this life. If you're told to close your eyes and think about your best life, like images come to mind, right? You are not unclear about your best life. You're just unclear on how to get there, and that's okay. What you're going to do is you're going to start taking action regardless of whether you feel like you are clear enough or not. Here's what I mean. If you want to build a personal brand, but you feel like you don't have the right niche, you look at what you have right now, look at your education, look at your qualifications, look at your business, look at your skills, and start from there. Start talking about what you do every day. You look at somebody that has been in the game for 10, 15 years, you see the confidence that they are moving with, you see the clarity they're operating with, and you feel like you need to start with that clarity. You're comparing your first version to their 50th version. And I know that it is up to a 50th version because I cannot tell you how many times I have refined my messaging. I've rethought my person, the ideal client that I'm pursuing, the person I'm serving. There is a continuous evolution when you don't stop. We're not the same people we were 5 years ago. Why do you expect that your brand 5 years down the line will be the same brand? Clarity comes from taking action. The more steps you take, the more steps you can take. The second thing is I need a logo, I need a website, I need like the whole branding package. I'm a brand strategist and this is something that I help people do. But I will tell you categorically that it is not the first thing that you need when you're starting out. And if you don't have a logo, a website, or all those things, which are great and make you look professional, especially if you have reached a certain level, you do not need them to start. I was doing what I was doing for about a year before I got a website. I was showing up and talking about my offers and talking about what I knew, the little that I knew. I did not need a logo to start. And if you think that you absolutely need a logo, head over to Canva and just fix one for yourself. That should not stop you from doing what you need to be doing, which is speaking about the solution that you bring. What you really need is proof of concept. That is proof that you can actually deliver the solution that you can deliver. And how will people know? People who don't know you from Adam, how will they believe that you can deliver the solution if you don't talk about how you can deliver the solution? The third lie you're telling yourself is that you're not ready. Who defines ready? When are you ever going to be ready? You're looking at the experts in your industry like they are ready. They are ready because they took action. Nobody ever starts out fully prepared and fully confident and fully sure that it's going to work out. I remember my first video. I was sweating like mad under the borrowed ring light from my friend who was a makeup artist at the time. I was sure that I was about to do something really stupid and I was sure that I was going to fail, but I knew that I had to try. And that's what I want you to do. Bet on yourself. If you don't try, you're never going to know. And you're going to end up several years down the line with regret, knowing that if you had started when you watched this video, or when you were getting the prompt, or when you had the opportunity, when you had the fire, by now you would have gone really far. Don't be that person that lives with regrets. All right, let me tell you what you actually need to build a profitable personal brand on these internet streets. First of all, you need a clear point of view. You need a perspective. You need somewhere that you're interested in. And before you say, oh, I don't know what I'm interested in, that is a point blank lie. Everybody is interested in something. I have a number of friends that are interested in different things, and we all do different things, and we're all known for different things. If you look at your friend group, there is somebody you talk about faith with, there is somebody you talk about relationships with, there is somebody you talk about business with, there is somebody you go when it's time for styling. That is how you know the things that interest you. What do people come to you for? I have numerous videos on how to find clarity on your personal brand and what you want to do with it. So go through the channel and don't forget to subscribe and watch any of those. I'm going to link some in the description as well. But just start. I have a cousin whose thing is international relations. So she read it in school, but she's also really interested in it. And so she's like always on top of the game. She's always current. She always knows what is going on. I would benefit greatly from going into Instagram every day, going to her page and just seeing a rundown of like what is going on in the world without having to go through Al Jazeera or CNN and or whatnot. So that is something she's very interested in, and therefore she's building a brand around. What are you interested in? And what can you help people do? How can you ease people's lives? How can you save them time? How can you give them information? How can you save them the stress of the problem that they're having, the problem that you have the solution for? Next thing you want to cultivate is visibility. No one can buy from you if they don't see you. So the main thing you want to focus on at this point in time is just getting seen, creating content back to back to back, content that's going to make them see you as somebody who has solutions. You're here overthinking it and you're not even in the game at all. You're posting one video a week on Instagram and you think that is enough to get seen. Your job right now is to get as many people as possible to see you and hear what you have to say. Stop waiting until everything is polished and everything is nice. I cannot tell you that I had a polished office when I started. I just set up a ring light in the middle of my parlor, found a blank wall, and just started speaking to the camera. And down the line, we're here, right? We've got a podcast and we've got a YouTube channel. We've got amazing people like you learning. We've got a whole community. We have a book coming out. I'm bringing out a freaking book. And all I did was take a chance on myself one November in 2019, set up a camera, set up a ring light. It was an iPhone 11 at the time. So imagine the quality, and just started talking about something that interested me. You've got to allow yourself start. You've got to give yourself permission to go after the life that you want. So right now, if you haven't started yet, pick one platform and start creating on it. And if you have started, double the work, double the consistency, just double the showing up. Now, the third thing and last thing you absolutely need to start is an offer. You need a way to monetize your brand. And immediately start your email list. I always say that. Immediately start your email list, even if you don't know what you want to sell. Because listen, people don't buy personal brands, they buy solutions. It's just coming through a personal brand. If you don't give them a solution, they're going to go somewhere else. So if you're talking about something, you should have a paid offer, because there are people that are not interested in your free stuff, or they're tired of free stuff and they know that just getting the paid stuff is going to solve the problem faster, easier, better. And when you have an offer, you are actively saying, I can solve your problems. And if you don't solve a problem, you're not going to sell. So figure out the problem that you solve and do that ASAP. So let me tell you again that overthinking is just keeping you stuck. And what you need to do is get into the arena and start taking action. The more action you take, the more action you can take. If you need help taking action right now, I have a few coaching slots open. You can use the link in the description to book a free call. Let's talk. If that is not what you need right now, you can get the personal branding capsule, and that is just going to give you templates that I wrote for you to use in your brand. Either ways, take action today, and I assure you, you will not regret betting on yourself. Thank you so much for being a part of this community and watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and please drop a comment so I know that you're watching from where you're watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to take action, guys. Action is what changes things. Bye.